What's up people on the internet? Hope you're having an amazing day. So in today's video we are doing some taste testing, but more importantly we are testing Omiyage. Now what is Omiyage, some of you may be asking? Well, Omiyage is basically if you go somewhere in Japan, the company you work for, you're meant to bring back some little treats for the office just to kind of show why I was away, I was thinking of you. And that is basically Omiyage. So basically just little snacks you bring to the rest of the office to give them to be like, hey, while I was away, I was thinking of you. But it's also a really good way to taste different kind of food around Japan, since a lot of Japanese people don't often get the free time to travel around their own country. So it's a good way to kind of taste like the local delicacies in different prefectures of Japan, and also kind of gives you an idea of what the kind of food is there. So if you ever go, you kind of know what are the main things to look for. So here is all the Omiyage I've collected. Now, this is 2 months worth of Omiyage. So this is a good chunk from New Year's, from January time. So you get a lot then, since a lot of people do travel in that 2 weeks. And also just kind of throughout January and February. And there's also a little bit of stuff from Valentine's, since some co-workers decided to give chocolates to one another. So let's dive into some of the Omiyage I've got in the last 2 months. So let's start this video. As you can see, I have all these snacks ready to go. I have collected so many over the last couple of months, so I'm happy to try these all, and let's dig in and explore all these different snacks I've got. Okay, first one up is one from Disneyland, and we have Daisy Duck on, and it's actually one celebrating their 40th anniversary of Tokyo Disneyland. So let's see what we've got. A blue biscuit of Mickey Mouse's head. So let's give it a go. Okay, so this one, very savoury. It's basically a blue rice cracker, but overall, okay, not too bad. I guess we can give it little ratings. So I give this one 3 out of 5, it was okay. Okay, next one. This is a little apple cake. Now, this is actually Omiyage I gave to my work colleagues. This one is from Nagano. Tastes okay. I think the big money for this one is the design, but it's just a simple apple cake. If I need the camera to focus a bit more, but yeah, just simple apple cake. Design wise, it's 5 out of 5. Taste again is 3 out of 5, it's okay. Okay, next up is a Valentine's one. So we have a heart peanut butter one. I think it says peanut, so it could just be peanut. It's gonna be heart something. Let's give it a go and see how it tastes. I assume it's gonna be a chocolate heart peanut butter. Let's give it a go. So this one, it tastes like a Reese's peanut cup. Is the closest way I can describe it, but it's chocolate with peanuts in. This one's really tasty. I say so far, this is the winning one out of all the ones I've had so far. So let's see if anything else can top this one. Okay, this one's got fromage on it. So I think this might be a cheese cracker, since fromage is cheese in French. At the moment, I think this one was in my bag for a long time, since I can feel it's very broken inside. Since what tends to happen is I get given these, and then they go into the bottom of my bag and I forget about them, and then they've been hanging around at the bottom, so they get very cracked and destroyed. So hopefully it won't be too bad. I'll try and open it very carefully without it going everywhere. Okay, so it's very broken, but from the looks of it, it should have been like a little cheese cracker, I think. So let's give it a go. Yeah, so this one was basically cracker, cheese cracker. It's really tasty. It's a shame it's been squashed in my bag and it's all broken into pieces, but this one's pretty good. I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5. So the next one is this gold mystery one. I have no idea what's in it. I know this one's from Osaka, since one of my colleagues said they were going there and then they gave it to me when they came back. So this is a Omiyage from Osaka. So let's see what it is. But I say for Omiyage, this is quite a big one. Normally they're very tiny ones, so when you get a big one, that's also a good sign sometimes. Man, either I'm struggling or they've packed this one very well, since I'm struggling to open it. Okay, the packaging was too strong for me, so I've got some scissors to get it open. Okay, so this one's a little sponge cake. Looks like a little raisin or cranberry. There's some type of berry in the bottom of that one. So we just got like a nice little sponge cake. This was pretty good. Standard sponge cake one. Actually, it's not berry. So these are red beans in a sponge cake. So overall fine. I'll give this one a 4 out of 5 as well. Okay, we're back. So as you probably see, I've changed outfits. So I've come to terms that I need to space this video over a couple of days to make, because there's too many snacks to eat in one period and I need to space it out. So we're back again and I've got a few more. So this one is, I believe it's going to be cheese. It's got Countryman. I think it's going to be like a brie or a camembert, but one of my work colleagues went somewhere. But yeah, let's try this one, but I think it's just a little block of cheese. Oh, no, it's not. The packaging has me completely all wrong. It's looks like a little chocolate matcha biscuit. It's also got red bean toast in the middle. But yeah, pretty tasty. Packaging was definitely misleading to what it was, but I'm not disappointed because it's pretty tasty. So the next one is from Okayama, and it's got a cow and a peach. So I'm assuming like a milk peach biscuit or something. Let's see. Okay, so we've got a kind of wafer that is slightly broken. It's got, I assume it's gonna be like a milk layer in the middle. Let's try it. So this one is similar to the other one I had where it's all broken and it's kind of like a milky cheese layer in the middle. So let's give him the same kind of vibe and texture. But you know, I do like these ones, so they're pretty tasty. Okay, next one. I have no idea. There's not a lot of packaging on this one. It's just got, let's take a sweet. No. Got some English that says, let's take a break with these sweets and with the memories of your journey. So it's called Omiyage. Hope you haven't butchered it. I'm going to say it's something apple, going based on the packaging. So we have a biscuit. Maybe sort of like poppy seeds in. There's some black bits, but I'm not too sure. So this one's just a poppy seed biscuit. Now, yeah, to be honest, it's not a good biscuit to eat by itself, but I actually have a cup of tea with me behind here, and it's definitely giving strong biscuit you dunk in your tea. Yeah, definitely better as a tea dunking biscuit than a biscuit on its own, but not too bad. Okay. Oh yeah, I was meant to be giving these ratings, wasn't I? I've forgotten. I'm just having too much fun eating snacks. Okay, so our next one is quite a big one. So it's got white chocolate on the side, so I assume it might be like a white chocolate rice cracker, I think maybe, or maybe a bready biscuit. I'm not really too sure. It's got Team Time bread, rusk. So I'm gonna say a white chocolate bread maybe. Oh yes, I think I could be right. Yes, so okay. This looks so strange. It's basically like your hard biscuit bread, just covered in white chocolate. I mean, it's something. I don't know. Bread in white chocolate. I guess you can put it on toast like Nutella. Maybe if you're like a Nutella fan, you'll quite like this one, but nah, it's okay, but definitely on the low one, probably a 2 out of 5. It's not my kind of omiyage, but it's okay, pretty good, not too bad. Okay, our next one, I have no idea what this one is. I just quickly went to Google Translate to see what the kanji was, because hoping this one was going to have the prefecture. Google doesn't want to translate it, but I kind of wish I didn't, because it's got abe there, which translated it into shrimp. So it's pretty gonna be like a shrimp cracker thing. And from what I've discovered in my time in Japan, is the true way for omiyage is you do a sweet, cakey one, biscuit. Try to avoid fish ones, I say, because it's not a vibe. But I'll show you some fish ones I have in the back in a minute. But it's kind of like a crunchy, I don't know if you can see the texture, but it's very bumpy. It looks like kind of peanuts, but I think it might be shrimp, so let's see. Yeah. Yeah, so that was a shrimp biscuit. Not a vibe. Fish ones, just not a vibe. 1 out of 5, pretty 0 out of 5. Just because fish is not the way to go for omiyage. You know, if you go somewhere, this is my advice to anyone. If you ever come to Japan and you go work in a company, when you go traveling, cakey ones. Cakey, biscuit, rice cracker, that's not fish. Any fish ones, take it away, because don't get me wrong, a few of the Japanese people, they really do like the fish ones. It's definitely a texture, you have to grow up with it. Since there's one, I'll show you the one in a minute, but there's one, actually no, I'll show it now. So this is, I really hate this one. I'm not gonna try this one just because I know it's disgusting and I can't stand this one, and one person always gives this one as omiyage, and I've decided to give it to one of the other work colleagues now because it's definitely a taste and a texture you have to grow up with, and that's how I feel with a lot of the kind of fish ones. Is you need to probably have been born and raised in Japan and kind of grown up with more of that kind of fish diet to really like some of these omiyage, because I just don't like them. I think omiyage, cake, cracker, biscuit, but a more sweet treat rather than a savoury one like these ones. So this one's pretty cute. So actually one of my work colleagues actually went to Super Nintendo World. So we got some omiyage from there, and it's a little sleeping Yoshi with an egg. Chocolate covered one. And it might have some, I'm gonna say like the little wafery, crispy things. I don't know what they're called, but it looks like that. This one's pretty good. I'll give it 4 out of 5. So we're back with another apple one. I know this one has come from Nagano since another girl said she went there, and I remember seeing this type of omiyage there. Apple biscuit. So I give that one 4 out of 5 as well, because that's a nice simple apple biscuit. So the next one, we have like a long wafer type of biscuit. So let's see what this one is. It's like, it smells of like white chocolate at the moment. So I think this could just be a white chocolate wafer. So let's give it a go. It's lemon and white chocolate. So this one's pretty good as well. Give that one a strong 4 out of 5 as well. So our next one is this one with a cute little rabbit on. So let's give it a go. Okay, it's kind of like a caramel toffee sort of biscuit. So there's a cute rabbit on the packaging, but it's been a little bit crushed, but let's see how it tastes. Okay. Very hard, very crunchy, it's got nuts in, like a toffee, nutty biscuit, but it's fine. I give it a 7 out of 10. This one is pretty okay. So our next one is this little sponge cake with a little rabbit on, so let's give it a go. So it's got like lemon inside, so this one is pretty tasty. That one is 9 out of 10. So I wanted to show off this one. So technically this one's not omiyage, and this one's in the sweet section in the supermarket. But I just wanted to show it off because there would be no way in England you'd be able to get away with a sweet like this, just because of the packaging design, because it looks like a pill packet. But you know 100% in England or even some other countries, if you design sweets like this and then you had your prescription medicine on the side, the kids would take the prescription thinking it is candy. But I think it's wild that they have something like this, because I just know in England you never get away with it. But let's try it, because I think it's just going to be like Smarties or M&Ms if you're American, so let's give it a go. As I just like pop them all out. So here they all are. Yeah, they're just practically Smarties. So it's pretty good though. So the sweet average I'll give 5 out of 10. So our next one, this is either, I think it's a yuzu, looking from the kanji I think and the packaging. So let's give it a go. Okay, so we've got like little crackers in this one. I think they're meant to be citrus flavoured crackers, but the citrus is very light. But they're not too bad, but because it's very light citrus flavour, it's hard to taste it. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. So next one is just gold and green bar. I think it's a chocolate bar, so let's give it a go. Yes, I was right. Okay, it's like a wafer chocolate. So this reminds me of a chocolate bar back in England. It's sort of like a Lions bar, but the Lion bar has like this white chewy stuff in the middle, and it hasn't got that, but if it did, that'd be pretty similar to a Lions bar, but it's pretty good though. So our next one is this long one. Now the person who actually gave me this one actually went to Kobe, since the packaging says Kobe everywhere on it. So let's try this one out. I think it's like a pastry. I'm not really too sure. It looks like a pastry to me. Yeah, it's kind of like a sugar pastry stick. It's okay. It's a little bit, compared to the other ones, it's a little bit bland. So I'll give this one a 1 out of 10. Okay, we're back with some more Disney ones. So let's try these ones. Okay, so we've just got some cracker Mickey Mouse heads. So let's try them. Yeah, they just kind of taste of little Mickey Mouse crackers, so that's fine. Give it 5 out of 10, just kind of average. Got a bit too carried away with myself, so this is the next one I didn't show off, but the packaging of this one's really cool, so let's see what we've got inside. Okay, so it's like a biscuit. It's covered in sugar, but the shape's pretty cool, so let's try. Like a spongy biscuit. If you're like a biscuit connoisseur person, there's like a, I know there's like a special name for these kind of biscuits. But yeah, this biscuit's okay, but I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10 since it's not the best compared to the other ones I've had so far. Okay, so we have this massive biscuit here. Now this is a almond pastry, so let's give it a go. But look how big it is. It's very thin and big, but huge. This one's pretty okay. I give it a maybe a 7. I give this one a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. I feel like I've had a cup of coffee or some tea, put it in. Be pretty nice. Now the next one is we have this really big cookie. So let's give it a go. If I can get into it. There we go. Nope. Okay, so it's like a really soft cookie. The design's really strange. It's just like a massive chocolate in the middle. So let's try it. It's an average cookie. Now this one reminds me, so in America, you have that really like popular cookie brand, and it has like the soft baked biscuits or soft baked cookies. It reminds me of one of them. But I give this one a 7 out of 10 because I quite like those cookies. Now this is the next one, which is like a sweet potato cake, I think. So let's dive in. Man, some of these packaging is really hard to open sometimes. Okay, luckily I have some scissors here, so I need some scissors to get this open up. So here it is, but I think it's just a sweet potato little cake. It's also kind of like mochi texture as well. Okay, that one like a 4 out of 10. It's not the best one. Now we have this huge cookie right here. Wow. That one's been the hardest one. Yeah, it's like a kind of gingerbread, like snap cookie. But yeah, I feel like Christmas time really good, but now not so much. So give this one a 3 out of 10. So we have this massive biscuit. Oh, it's pretty more like a cake really. So let's try it. I think this one is actually one my Japanese teacher gave me, since she's prone to giving me quite a lot of snacks in our lesson. I normally just put them in my bag and then I eat them another time. But this one is huge. This one's a red bean like pancake with some like cream in the middle. So this one's okay. I give this one a 5 out of 10, since I don't mind red bean, but it's definitely not my favourite. I think also being here, my taste for it has gone up a little bit, but it's kind of like an okay one. Like it wouldn't be the one I'd pick straight away, but if it's like the only option, I would take it. Okay, the next one, we have these little crackers. I'm not really sure what the white stuff on top is. It's a really weird combo because it's just like a regular cracker, and then kind of put like some sugar icing on top. So it's definitely a bit like unique because you have the savouriness of the cracker and you've got the kind of sweetness from the icing. So this one is very interesting, and for that I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Now this one I just wanted to show, since we had Valentine's about a couple weeks ago, and I definitely think the gym I've signed up to has definitely been the best gym I've ever signed up to. But what I just thought was really cute is if you went on Valentine's Day, they gave you some little gifts. So I got some chocolate and a protein bar. So currently I get more love from the gym than in my own dating life. But I thought that was really cool to get a little Valentine's gift on the day going to the gym. So that was very nice of them. So I've just got a little chocolate Kit Kat. And I think the Kit Kats here are really cute. They're just like little small snacky ones. So just like a normal Kit Kat. This one's like a dark chocolate one, but normal Kit Kat. And then they gave us a 15-gram protein bar. Tastes like a protein bar to me, but pretty good. Now this one I actually got during one of my school lunches. Now what this is, these are some soybeans, because at the beginning of February, now in Japan they have an event called Setsubu. Hopefully I haven't butchered that, but I will put the correct spelling at the bottom here. And basically this happens the day just before the first day of spring, and with these soybeans you're meant to throw them around in your house and say sort of demon out, bring in the luck, just to kind of bring some good luck through the year. And you're just meant to chuck this in the house just to get away any bad energy or bad luck in the house. What's interesting enough is you can throw them in the packaging. I think they do this as another option as well, because I've seen people where they throw the soybeans and it gets very messy in the house. So I think it also just helps with tidy up, where you can just throw it in the packets, do the same ritual, just so you don't get as much mess everywhere. But it was an interesting time, since I saw loads of soybeans everywhere in like the roads and stuff, and I was like, why is there all these soybeans everywhere? And that was apparently why, because they were getting rid of the bad luck and encouraging good luck into the home. So that was pretty interesting, but I thought let's try some of these soybeans as well. Pretty tasty. I give it a 9 out of 10, since they are nice. But I also like the packaging as well, because look how cute that is. Now my last one I wanted, now this is the last one, we have done it. We've tried so many snacks. I'm definitely feeling a little bit sick for how many snacks, but we're on the last one. We finally did it. Hooray. And this is one that my supervisor actually gave to me, and I was like, I have to try this because it's very interesting, the packaging, and I feel like you guys are gonna enjoy it or maybe laugh at me. But this one is little fishes with almond nuts inside. So we have fish and almond nuts in a packet. So let's give it a go. Let's also just see inside, because I know these are going to be these really tiny fish that we sometimes get in the school lunch, and they're not overly bad, but it's just the heads is what freaks me out. I just don't like seeing, like, I like fish, but I don't like seeing the fish look back at me. Okay, I am right. So we're probably not gonna... These are something right. So here are the little fishes with some almond nuts. And yeah, like these fishes aren't too bad, to be fair. It's just having the face watch you is definitely something you have to get used to while living in Japan. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's take a fish and a almond nut. So let's take these two and give it a go. Again, it's not bad. If you like fish, it's okay, but I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10, since having the kind of fish taste and almond nuts together is not the best taste. Like, it's fine, but it's not gonna be a snack I'm gonna like rush over to. If this was in the school lunch, I would eat all of it, just because one, I've gotten used to it a lot more, and one of the biggest reasons I was like, I'm gonna have to eat all of this is, one, in the kind of school lunches, it's very big that you kind of finish your school lunches, you don't leave it. The kids kind of get told off if you don't eat all their food. Obviously, as like the foreigner, I can kind of get away with it if I wanted to. Many people, they're a bit more kind of lenient if you don't like it, but I always try and eat everything. So far, I've actually have eaten everything, but more on the thing of not because I don't like it. My biggest reason why I've done it and not left the food is, one, obviously I don't want to be seen as rude, and two, I'm not having all these 8-year-olds show me up where they're eating it. So I'm like, if these 8-year-olds can eat it, I can eat it too. So that's the kind of motivation I go, because I don't want 8-year-olds to show me up. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's definitely an interesting thing that is probably a big snack in Japan that they like, but for me, not so much, so I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. Okay, we are done. We have finished all the omiyage I have been given in the last couple of months, and I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I think out of all the ones that I've tried, I think the ones that I liked the most was some we tried very early on in the beginning of the video, and that was kind of the peanut butter chocolate heart and this lemon biscuit. So these two were definitely my favourites out of the ones I tried in this whole collection. But yeah, I do think it's a really nice gift getting this omiyage, but it is something I do think you have to eat when you get given it, as you've kind of seen in this video. You know, you do collect a lot over a time frame. That was a lot of snacks to try in a period of time, and I'm not used to eating that many snacks all at once. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed it, learned something new, leave a like and comment, and if there's anything else you want to see in the channel, let me know. But also, good job if you have sit through this whole video, since I know this is a very long one. And if you have, you actually enjoyed the videos I make, so please subscribe and stick around. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!